Hey, welcome into the round pen with Neo, this little Appaloosa Colt. Today is day 7, and my plan here today is to put the first ride on him, such as I do it. If thing goes well here, but he had a little problem yesterday with these milk jugs. We got a little sprinkling going on here in Oklahoma today. Shouldn't be too bad. And he carried these around and kicked at them a few times. If you saw yesterday's video, if you didn't, go back, and got a little bit western. It wasn't real bad, but a couple times he kind of got bothered by it. So I'm going to do it again today and see if maybe he's going to be a little better after he got to sleep on it and think about it overnight. And he handled the tarp pretty well. I think I didn't put that on the video, but I did work with him with the blue tarp one day, and he didn't seem to have too much trouble with the tarp. This is really the only thing I found that scared him even a little bit. Good boy. Good boy. Ooh. All right, so assuming he passes all the tests I'm about to give him, I'm going to go ahead and do something that resembles riding here in a minute. About a year ago or so, I made two videos called 20 Things I Want My Horse to Know Before I Ride Him. I think that's the name of it. There's 2 of them. And if you haven't watched those, they're pretty instructive, and it's not, I mean, I could have probably put 25 on there, but I got the basic things, and so you might want to go back and watch that, and if I think of it, I'll put a link in the comments. I always say that, then I forget to do it, so sorry. But it's on the channel. Okay. All right, good. So that's pretty good. Okay. Now, all of this stuff I've done before. This. Good. Okay, now I'm going to ask him to move his hip. That wasn't very good. We'll try it again. Should be better this time. Good, much better. Good. Good, okay. All right, now what I've not done, this is the first time I've done this, is ask him to move forward. And that's my leg right there. I'm simulating my leg with the stirrup, because I'm going to bump him when he's moving, and that means keep moving. Now move your hip. That was pretty nice, actually. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Now, I have not actually sat on this horse. My intern, Maddie, did. She sat on him and I led her around, so I don't think he's going to have a problem with it. Okay. Okay. And like I told you, Emily, the more uncoordinated you are, the more broke your horse gets. Okay? The more you waller around up here, the more he kind of gets a big chance. You know, it's not a big deal. No big whoopee. Whew. All right, that was the first ride. I think it went pretty well. You think? Yeah, I think so. All right, guess we'll do the second ride. Here we go. And I purposely do this right here with my foot. I don't want him goosey about his tail or any of this stuff. This is no big deal. This is a lot of that stuff we had you doing, Emily, the other day, where you were, wallering all around him, had your feet up over his tail. That's how we prepare him for this. Okay? Now let's let him lick his lips. And there he goes. There he goes. And let out a big sigh. You remember Jacob? You can just let out that big sigh. Good. Like it. And then he's going to go over and kiss the girls and whatever. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now, if I were to get on him over here, he'd probably be a little easier to get along with, but he wouldn't want to leave there. So I think I'll be a little better off. Start over here away from the other horses. And if I get a decent walk today, that'll be more than enough if we get that far. Okay, he doesn't have to do anything dramatic for my benefit today. Okay. But I've lost his attention. Okay. And he just nipped at my leg. Did you teach him that, Emily? Not on purpose. Now that's just him kind of saying he just doesn't know what's going on here. All right, good boy. And you know, if he starts feeling like he's not okay with this, I'll bail off in a heartbeat. Okay. There, that's pretty nice right there. I'm not holding his head around, he just kept it there. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to bend him to the left since that's his good side. We'll start on his good side. He may move anyway. That's a good boy. He's just a good boy. I'm going to bend his head around here and ask him, move that hip. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Give them time to process this. Don't just get on them and yeehaw. If you let him process it a little at a time, he's going to be all right. Nice. Okay, let's do it again. Good. Much better that time. Good. So it's a move that I've asked him to do many times. So he's comfortable with the move, but he's never done it with my weight on his back, me in my saddle. Okay, let's go the other way. Okay. Let's do that again. Move your hindquarters. Good. Okay, I'm going to do that a couple times this direction and then quit. Let's go. No, we're not. No, we're not going. He so wants to come over there and get on your lap. There. Okay. So I'm going to bend him left here. Move your hip. I'm popping that hip with the tail end of my rein. He needs to take it a little more seriously. All right, come out of it. Come on, let's go. Good. See him sidling over to those mares. It's like, I'm going over there. No, you're not. Come on. Okay. This is a little bit dangerous. Him pushing me up against the fence like that. It's kind of unusual. So I'm not going to let him do that. I don't like it. This horse is a little smarter than average. So he's going to be able to come up with some ideas that maybe I hadn't thought of. Okay, one more heel to the left and I'm going to quit. All right. Okay, walk out of it. Good. Right there. Ooh. Okay. Gonna loosen the cinch and walk away. That's a pretty good first ride. I'm pretty happy with that. So tomorrow, I'll get him moving out better,